Good day, everyone. My name is Mikhail Thomas, and today my partner Issa Mohammed and I will be presenting based on the webinar how Sosa aligns with current open standards. Alright, so on the agenda for today, we'll be talking about Sosa's standards of development relating standards such as Vita, Face, and Redhawk, as well as Mora and Host. So what is SOSA? SOSA, or the Sensor Open Systems Architecture, is a modular open system approach that defines a framework that can be used for an open systems architecture. SOSA was originally created by the US military to enhance competition, save costs, and to improve general operations. SOSA is most commonly used to define hardware, software, and electromechanical standards. At the origins of SOSA, originally the US military had defined objectives when developing technologies. The different branches of the military, however, then took these objectives and further developed them into individual standards, namely the Navy's Vita 49, the Army's Red Hawk, and the Air Force's FACE. These branches then noticed that there was a common overlap between these standards and decided to come up with a unified standard called SOSA. Keep in mind, the social standards are usually used in conjunction with one of the other standards to ensure that the application best matches the framework. Vita 49 was the standard in which the Navy developed, and it was typically utilized for naval equipment that could digitize and receive audio messages. Sosa built off of Vita 49 in many of its standards. However, whilst the Vita standards are available for use worldwide, Sosa is only available to use in the US, giving the US military the edge in technological design. If one was to compare the designs of the framework to a light bulb, the different frameworks allow for the switching of different light bulbs without the socket needing to be changed. Some common Vita standards adopted by SOSA include plug-in card specifications, I/O protocols and mapping, mechanical power and thermal management, and RF optical plane backplane interfaces. These are also some other standards that are associated with Vita that were adopted by SOSA.
How SOSA and FACE work together. Software and hardware convergence. SOSA is hardware while FACE is software. Both enhance the interoperability and integration in complex military systems, allowing faster technology insertions and cost-effective upgrades. Technical standards is surrounded in avionic applications and is moving towards mission-critical platforms, for example in the military. FACE also reduces software development challenges, such as integration in interoperability issues, sustainability and scalability, and finally, technology insertion capabilities. Now for an overview of FACE. The FACE approach is a government industry developed software standard and business strategy with a key objective to reduce development costs, integration costs, and time to fail capabilities. Some supportive attributes of FACE allows utilization of well-defined open interfaces, which enables us to accelerate innovation and new technology insertion, cross-platform software modularity, and finally creation of an off-the-shelf software marketplace. Now for understanding different applications for SOSA and FACE. Digital backbone. This acts like a human body, where digital infrastructure moves data from sensors to processing unit. It also commands from the processing unit to the actuators, and it moves data between processing units and memory. You can also design this digital backbone for multiple applications or requirement cases, such as swap-C, performance, scalability, flexibility, and much more. So this is one of many applications we see when we combine SOSA and FACE together, which is pre-integrated and fully verified. With digital backbones, you're not limited to certain amount of sensors and actuators, but you can grow over time. New features can be added with complete redesign of architecture. It also reduces the upgrade time and cost up to 50% compared to legacy architectures. How Sosa aligns to host and Red Hawk's software-defined radio. The Venn diagram below shows a specification overlap between host, Red Hawks, and Sosa. It is important to note that Vita is a primary overlap which ties everything together. We mentioned Red Hawks before, and no, we are not talking about a bird. Red Hawk is a free and open source software modular framework for software-defined radio applications. Building Red Hawk solution from what follows Sosa standards is much easier than it seems, as Sosa has provisions to support Mora specifications with ML2B and Vita 49.2. There are also multiple benefits of using Red Hawk's design, such as portability, scalability, and interoperability between different source-compliant hardware modules. To conclude, we would like to thank you all for your time, and if you have any questions, they will be answered on the forum promptly.